This is TaskSpoon, the series where I try to complete the collection log one random task at a time. After completing all the easy tasks, I'm ready to move on to longer and harder challenges as I attempt to conquer the medium tier. Welcome to Season 2 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 50 of the TaskSpoon series, the big 5-0, we made it. In the last video, I spent 7 straight days fishing and doing farm runs in order to get a big shark, as well as 72 construction and 72 herb lore. It was a lot of big upgrades for the account, but man, it took forever. Very happy that I finally caught that big boy. And we ended by rolling an LMS task, which is why I'm here in my fanciest dress. And yeah, I'm ready to go embarrass myself to get a few points by dying over and over again. Sadly, with the PvP rotation the way it is right now, the only LMS competitive worlds are the Australia and the UK one, so I'm going to be playing with a bit of ping, but fortunately for someone of my skill level, doesn't really matter. Okay, first game, first kill, feeling good. I realized right after I started that game that I didn't actually talk about what I was doing here. My task is to buy the Volcanic Whip Mix, which is 25 points, and starting that off I had 0, just got 2 in that game, which was nice. Like I said, I am not good at LMS, don't expect good PKing by any means, but I will suffer through it. Okay, that was terrible PKing, but whatever, we got a kill. Sometimes you just dump all your specs through Prey Melee and it works, okay? Oh yeah, and the biggest tip that I can give you guys who aren't particularly good at PKing but want to get the LMS stuff, just go down to this little public thing here, right click, and show none. Easy. Okay, nice. Okay, feeling good for once, jeez. I won another game of Find the AFK Person. What am I watching? What? Ah, bots. Oh, I wasn't recording. That was actually a good kill for once, damn. What? Oh, this is a bot. He was just saying random shit. I mean, unless he was actually trying to say that to me, definitely a bot. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, not the best time to lag, I guess, but realistically, I already got my kill, so I should get a point either way, and I only need 1 point, so maybe this is fine. Hey, 25 points! Okay, that's 25 points. We are buying the Volcanic Whip Mix. Yahoo! I know that I said that I was bad enough at PKing that it probably didn't matter that the world was laggy, but that was just for comedic effect. I absolutely hated it. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm somewhat okay at LMS. I mean, I'm not good by any means, but like, for example, throughout that whole task, my rating actually went up instead of down for the first time. So that's kind of cool, but yeah, the lag, terrible. So bad to the point where I think if I get another LMS task while the rotation is on a non-North American world, I might just wait. I know that's kind of lame, but it's just not fun. Either way, can complete that, and let's see what we are doing. That's funny. That's funny, game. The ornate mall handle is also from LMS. It actually has a use, though. As you can see here, it drops the special attack cost from 60% to 50% on the Granite Maul. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to use a Granite Maul for anything other than, like, anti-PKing when I'm in the wild. But, yeah, let me look up when the rotation is going to swap here. Well, as you can see here, the rotation is currently active for the next 4 days, so just waiting isn't really an option. I guess I'm just doing more laggy LMS. It just really sucks that I'm actually sort of learning how to PK and enjoying myself doing these LMS tasks when it's not laggy. So doing them when it is, it just sort of feels bad, but, yeah, you know, it's what the task says, so it's what I'm gonna do. Oh, that was so bad. This might be a little bit more philosophical than you guys were expecting, but I wanted to bring up a chart, which I will put on screen right now, which is called the Dunning-Kruger effect, which I think is very applicable to me learning how to PK through LMS, where when I first started, I felt like I was improving a lot, and it turns out that I actually knew nothing, hence the peak of Mount Stupid. And I'm just rising out of the valley of despair right now, where I feel like I'm actually starting to learn how to PK. And it's unfortunate, like I said, with the lag, that I don't really know how much of what I'm doing is bad. Like, when I die, I don't know how much of it is because of the disadvantage or whatever, but I just thought that was fairly relevant. There's another chart that I'll put up on screen here, and although this was made for somebody who was learning how to paint, I think it's also pretty applicable to this scenario, where you kind of have these influxes of getting better or improving, and then you realize that you actually don't know as much as you think you know, and then it feels really bad because you see all these things that you don't quite know how to do yet, but then you start improving at those things and you feel really good again, and then you learn more things that you don't know, and it's just sort of this cycle that you have to go through over and over again until you get good at whatever skill you're trying to learn. And I often think about these two charts when I'm trying to learn a skill and I'm getting frustrated, and I know that I just need to wait it out, and eventually, you know, I'll feel more comfortable doing what I'm doing. But for now, you just have to sit in those periods of frustration or the valley of despair, whatever it is. It's just sort of a mental state thing. Anyways, enough of that. Back to the video game. And right back into it, already found someone who's AFK. I must be playing at the right time of the night or something, because there is a ton of these bots that just try and whip you and literally don't do anything. And I'm okay with it. Thank you, friend. I don't know what's going on in this game. I'm just killing everyone, but they're all so bad. I don't know, man. Okay. I don't know what's going on today. This is so weird. The other annoying part about these LMS tasks is I'm not good enough at PKing to actually commentate while I PK, but I'm not bad enough that it's funny bad. It's just like, oh yeah, okay, he died. So I don't know what to show you guys. Okay. This guy just said, no kill please, and then didn't do anything, so I feel a little bad, but like, sorry man, I need the points. God damn, I'm gaming. Damn, I was actually doing really well. Doesn't really matter though, I did really want to win that. I was actually playing pretty well, but I got my 15 points so I can buy my thing. Now please don't give me the back-to-back-to-back LMS task. Alright, Ornate Maul Handle completed, and 50% on the medium tier, nice. On the 50th episode too, how fitting. Let's get a new task. Okay, Barbarian Assault. I'm happy. Anything that isn't LMS, I'm happy. Requires almost 60 range, 40 defense to wear. I have no idea if these stats are any good. Probably not better than just Black D'hide. But need 375 points in each of the 4 rolls. I don't remember how many points I have, but this shouldn't take too long. Let's just go do it. And yes, they are just worse than the Black D'hide chaps in every way. As you can tell by the used and recommended equipment, it is rank 5 for 2 things, versus the Black D'hide chaps is rank 1 through 5 for a billion things. Something sort of fun at least. I can put this ornate maul handle on my maul, and apply and don't ask again. My granite maul is now better and cooler. And more importantly, it doesn't use a bank space. So this is where I'm at so far. Nothing really to note here. I'm probably going to have to do a full wave as each roll, and then maybe even a bit extra as defender. I'll let you know how it goes, but I'm getting pretty good at Barbarian Assault at this point, so shouldn't be too long. So I think what I'm going to do is, every time I go to do one of the rolls, I'm going to give just a little bit of advice on how to do the roll efficiently. And I know a lot of people like when I try and explain sort of my thought process behind what I'm doing, and I figure this will give me a good chance to sort of go through systematically each of the rolls and give at least one piece of advice for you guys when you're doing your own Barbarian Assaulting. So first things first, I'm going to start with the attacker, because that's what I'm doing. So my biggest piece of advice for attacker is use ranged. I know it sounds pretty simple, but it's true. The ranged arrows that you get inside here are incredibly strong. The range strength is like 100 and something. As you can see, it says my max hit is a 30, even with just an MSV, which is insane. That's actually probably higher than what my max hit would be with a melee setup. And you get to use your perk of having attacker levels increase your damage per hit more often, because range has a faster attack speed, assuming you're using the rapid option on your bow, which you definitely should be. Not to mention the fact you don't have to run around as much because you can hit them from range. So there's really 3 reasons why to use range, and it's just better in every single way. So yeah, that's the main tip. Just use the ranged attack style. Also, if you're on a main or you have access to a Venator bow like this guy right here, the Venator bow is very good. You can have the arrows bounce between the guys and do like AoE, where there's no real other way to do any AoE damage in Barbarian Assault. So that's also a good option. And the last thing that I have to say about attacker is with the different arrows, if you just look at whatever spell you're supposed to be casting and associate that with a color, that's how I remember which arrows to use. The different arrows, regardless of what their names are, because I always forget, they're colored the same as whatever spell you're supposed to be casting as well. So you can see wind, I click the white arrows. I don't even look at the name of the arrows. I just find that the names of them are all so similar and confusing that it's just a waste of time. That was a pretty good game. We had someone who knew how to do the whole stalling thing with the eggs, but I don't really know how that all works. I just know I got to click the explosive eggs a bunch and make it go faster, so I'm happy. So, I'm doing a defender round here, and my strategy for this one, all I do, I have these 3 tiles marked. I go to the first tile, and I throw down just a bunch of whatever the first food is. I then go to the second tile and throw a bunch of random crap, and I go to the third tile and put a bunch of random crap. I then go and pick up however many logs I need for the round. This is the first round, so like I don't need, or I think I need 1. And then they go over here, and they all die, and then I fix the trap. Oh, I don't even need any, so yeah. Defending, easy. I really don't know why this works. Something about just having a lot of the right food on the tile at the same time, even when it becomes the wrong food, it's still like considered the right food because there's just so much of it. I don't know how it works. I was just told once, just put a crap load of it down, and then, yeah, just sort of wait, and it just sort of works. Like you can see there, it clearly says worms, even though he ate the crackers on the trap. I don't know, man. This is just what I do. Alright, somehow, after doing that wave, I'm at exactly 375 defender points. I mean, I'll get 10 more from the other 2 when I do collector and healer, but yep, done defender. Oh, I forgot to record that one, but just finished as healer. One more wave to go as collector. I completely forgot to record like anything for that healer wave, but my biggest healer tip would be just make sure you have all of the healers poisoned at all times. And then once they're all poisoned and they're all slowly dying, you can sort of focus them down one by just spamming food into them, and then going and restocking whenever you run out. But the big thing is to make sure they're all poisoned so they're all dying slowly. And yeah. And my collector tip for you, I just swapped to healer so that we could finish the last waves because I'm already at 375 points. But this was my collector wave, and my tip for you is just call quickly. The sooner you call, the quicker the attackers can kill the things. So, like, do that, and just grab as many eggs as you can. You get extra points, I think, for the whole team if you grab more eggs. I don't know exactly how it works, but pick up as many eggs as you can, and just sort of hang out. I don't know. The collector's pretty useless, but yeah. Also, on the queen wave, make sure that you use the omega eggs one at a time on the hopper. If you're just in a group with random people, it makes it easy for everyone to just spam click the omega egg, and as long as you're loading them in one at a time instead of clicking on the load button on the hopper, then every person can shoot the egg once, so you get like 4 times the amount of eggs. So yeah, do that. Oh, there we go, finished that wave. Like I said, just finished it off as healer, so now I have like 700 healer points. But got all my points, and I am buying the penance skirt. Great! Now I have a useless penance skirt in my bank. I do have the full penance fit, which is pretty funny. Most of these are entirely useless, but there's going to be one more Barbarian Assault task left on the medium tier, being the runner hat. I'm not sure if the Granite Helmet is on the medium tier, but even if it is, I'm going to get it from Terror Dogs, not from the high gambles, because that would take way too long, but it'll fill out the log slot for both, so yeah. Let's go get a new task. So we can complete that one on the spreadsheet, and let's see what we're doing. If it's really quick, I'll do it now. If it's longer, I'll do it next video. Gilded Smile Flag. That would be, I don't know why the picture's not loading, but that would be Trouble Brewing, which is not going to be fast. So the Gilded Smile Flag is going to cost me 2,000 pieces of 8, and you can get about 280-ish per hour, I'm pretty sure. So this is going to take me like 7 hours of AFKing and Trouble Brewing, which compared to my shark grind, I guess I can't complain about. At least I know when this one's going to end, but it's not going to be particularly exciting. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a bit of a weird one considering how much PKing I was doing, but you got to do what you got to do. I'm just going to start doing this Trouble Brewing game because I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. But yeah, that's going to be it. Don't forget to make sure you like the video and are subscribed to the channel. Both those things really help me out. And while you're down there, maybe consider becoming a channel member like these people. The lowest tier is only $2 a month, and it really helps me out. And if you want to go above and beyond and become a tier 3 channel member like Alchemist BTW, Ray Benavides, and Jack Staumer, I'd appreciate that too. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. I'll see you guys next time.